Hey budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Today we are cash stuffing our sinking funds and our savings challenges. We now have 3 savings challenge binders. We do have quarterly goals, yearly goals, and then long-term savings. We're going to talk about that throughout this video. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jordan. We love doing cash stuffing on this channel. We also talk a little bit about running a full-time Etsy and YouTube channel as our full-time income. I'm a single mom who homeschools, so there's a lot happening on this channel and I love to share all of it, but primarily this is a budgeting channel. And we just hit 27,000 subscribers, so if you're not yet a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe and then leave a comment in this video. That will be an entry ticket into our 27,000 subscriber giveaway. We love having giveaways every 1,000 subscribers, so go ahead, leave a comment below. That will be your entry ticket into the giveaway, as long as you are a subscriber and as long as you're a part of the Budget Fam. If you're not new around here, welcome back. Thank you so much for being part of the Budget Fam. I always love seeing you guys and chatting with you in the comments. Let's go ahead and count this cash. Make sure we have the money we think we have. 50, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 310, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, $359 to stuff into our sinking funds today. How are you guys doing? I hope that it is a beautiful Tuesday wherever you are watching this from. I would normally put up a cash stuffing on Monday, but I was so excited to share with you guys the collaboration that I had going on. That was my very first collaboration video. Absolutely love that company and love the desk that they sent me. It has been a game changer. I've actually had the desk for a little over a month and I could not share it until a particular date. So it's been a little bit of a secret. Again, that was my first time working with a brand, so I didn't know how these things go. So I will be back to doing vlogs pretty soon. I didn't want to do vlogs in the office and like try to hide it, because that's the majority of where I'm doing my work is on that desk. So vlogs will be back soon. I just didn't know how to talk about it and not talk about it before, but that's why the vlogs kind of stopped for a little while and they will be back. So I'm excited about that. We are going to start with our quarterly goals. Oh y'all, I need a new cash tray because y'all know my arm is about to be hitting this constantly. I'm actually wearing sleeves today because I wanted to hide the crab tattoo. I can already tell it's not gonna work. He's just gonna be hanging out with us again today. That's 3 videos now. These tattoos are very durable. Okay, we're gonna skip clothes for now. Let's start with roll the dice.
Rolling. It's 2.
2. Okay, so let's put $2 in roll the dice. This is not gonna work. Okay, that's not the sentence I was gonna say, but let's scoot this over. Doop, doop, doop. So roll the dice. We are gonna put $2 in here. This is just a fun way to save slowly. This is our quarterly goals. So ideally by the end of the quarter, we would be done with all of the goals and all of the savings challenges in this binder. I will say, I just had the idea to do this and I just started this pretty recently. So I don't think this quarter we will make the goals. I'm trying, I'm doing my best. I think it's gonna take some tweaking and some learning to figure out how to meet those goals. Okay, I asked my kids to be quiet while I was filming. They are home today, but they were so quiet that I had to go check on them and I was like, are you guys okay? They're just drawing, but you know when your kids are too quiet, that is more alarming than when they're fighting or like too loud. Anyway, roll the dice. We added 2. We have 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. We have $68 in roll the dice. Next is 1 month ahead. I did go ahead and count what we have. Let me show you guys what I did. So this is the tracker we were using for 1 month ahead. Once we colored in a lot of these smaller bills though, I got to 60 and I'm like, I very rarely have $60 just to dedicate every single week towards month ahead because I do cash stuffings weekly. Well, I just went ahead and pulled out a new tracker. 1 month ahead, I colored in the numbers over here, 200, 150, 150, because we do have $500 in the savings account. So I'm just gonna throw this one away. This is much more doable or like manageable for me. So let's go ahead and put a 20 so we can color in the 20 spot. Sometimes I think it's worth it just to shuffle things around to make it work. If you find that your cards are not motivating you or for whatever reason there's a barrier, figure out what that barrier is. For me, it was that I did not want to commit $60 every single week. So I did away with that barrier, right? And here we are. I feel much more comfortable being able to stuff like $20 and filling in some of these small numbers again. Oh, I don't think I counted. That was 500 in the bank, and then we just added 20, so 520 towards 1 month ahead. We are a little over a quarter of the way there. Oh, the Galaxy print, guys. Let me grab that really quick. There is a new print in the shop. This is the Galaxy print. These are the blank labels. This is the variable spending binder. So these are just prepackaged and ready to go. And then, of course, the spending trackers, which look like this. So this is launched on the shop. This is what you put in your binder. You know, you can track when you took out money or added money, if you added or took away, and then how much you added or took away. So these are the trackers, and then the labels. All of the Galaxy listings are up. If you like a certain pattern too, you can go to my shop, and at the top of the page, you can search the word Galaxy or hearts or axolotl, whatever print it is that you like and you're looking for. You can search for that print name at the top of the shop, and then all of the different listings and how you can purchase that print should be there. So this is the Galaxy print, just launched. I'm probably going to be switching around one of my binders. Not probably, I will be. This is just here because I was using this binder for pictures yesterday to get those listings up, but I will be switching around one of my binders to use the Galaxy print for sure because it is one of my new favorites. The other two patterns that will be launching this week, I think I'm calling this one Pink Cheetah. So this is what this print looks like. This one was requested by a handful of you. If you guys ever have suggestions, ideas, or prints that you would like to see, I may not always respond to your emails or your messages just because I get really overwhelmed, but definitely feel free to reach out and tell me what your print ideas are or what you'd like to see, because several people reached out and said they wanted some kind of a fun cheetah print, and so this is what I came up with. And then this I'm just calling the paint print, and I thought this was really fun, and it was a change of colors from what is otherwise in my shop, and the little gold color is just the cutest and the nicest touch. So these will launch later this week. These are already just like, they're prepackaged. I'm ready to ship them. I just have not had the time to create those listings. I'm going to probably be creating a listing a day. So like yesterday I did Galaxy, today or tomorrow I will do the cheetah, and then so on. Getting up listings can be a little bit time consuming, but I am very excited to get these prints up and ready for you guys. Galaxy is up. So anyway, that was a random little aside. Let's get back to pantry stockpile. Let's go ahead and put $6. Let's put $6 here. 5, 6. Okay, we colored in the 6. Now we have 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We have $32 towards pantry stockpile. This is for stocking up our pantry, as it sounds. I think every quarter I would like to have one of these filled out, ideally, and then every quarter I can do a fresh stockpile for the pantry, which just, I don't know, something about putting everything on a time schedule makes these binders a little bit more fun. Again, I don't think I'm gonna have it completely figured out this quarter. I'm still learning, but sports, I have the same feeling. Like quarterly, I can try to cover whatever sports are coming up the next quarter for my kids. So having a goal and a deadline like that just seems to make a lot of sense in my brain, if and when I can like figure out logistically how it will truly work. You know what I'm saying? So sports, we're gonna add $10. We now have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We have $34 towards sports. I did recently spend a lot of this money on sign up for soccer for my oldest. Signups was a lot more expensive than I expected. And then he has gotten shin guards and socks for the shin guards. I still need to buy him soccer cleats. So I think that's what this money will go to once we have it saved. And then we will figure out what else we need for next quarter's sports pretty soon. Okay, next is gifts. Let's go ahead and put $10 in here. My oldest son's birthday is on Thursday. I already bought him a small gift. Their big present for me was the birthday party. If you missed all of those updates, I basically spent about $900 on birthday shenanigans for like a joint party for both of my boys and for them to invite a lot of their friends. So that was the big spender for me. My thing with my boys is I will pay for you to have a big party, or I will pay for you to have a big gift. You get to pick. Last year they picked a big present. My oldest son got a gaming console, and my youngest son got a pet. So those were pretty big purchases. Gifts, we added 10, we now have 30. So anyway, they picked as their big gift for me this year, they picked a birthday party instead of a gift. So I did end up buying them each like a $10 gift. I can't say what it is right now because Jericho is home and he doesn't get his until Thursday, but they get their present on their actual birthday and I make them a cake and we just have dinner with the family. So basically in the last couple of weeks, and including this Thursday, like it's been a span of a lot of birthday parties and a lot of birthday celebrations because I've basically celebrated my boys on their actual birthdays. So that's 2 days, and then I've celebrated them with a joint combined birthday party. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm saying all that to say I already bought my son's little gifts, and then I bought my niece's gift because her birthday is at the end of this week. So it's a bunch of birthday parties back to back. I already bought those presents and did not pull from this money. I just found a way to make it work in back end basically before I added money here. So we have $30 here, which I think is a good start for a friend birthday party that might arise, but it would be nice if we could bulk that up. My kids are at an age where we go to a lot of birthday parties. It's really nice, but yeah, it's something that I have to keep on my mind. Snack duty, we're actually gonna skip. Let's see what we have in here, but let me tell you why I'm skipping it. Snack duty, we have 50, 65. We have $65 towards snack duty. I honestly did not even know we had that much in there. We're gonna skip this because I think that's gonna be plenty to get us through the soccer season. And I am trying to dramatically cut down on the amount of commitments that I have. So hear me out on that one. This one might be a long story time as we stuff the rest of the things. You guys know how this goes. So books, let's go ahead and add, let's see, 50, 65. Let's add another 20. We don't necessarily need this, but before you know it, curriculum needs will sneak up on us for sure. And it would be nice to buy the boys a couple of fun books. They're kind of set on like fun books though, because I way overbought. As soon as I started homeschooling last year, I overbought so many books. Like I just bought books that are way above my kids' grade level. Just a lot of fun stuff. We're at a point now because I am, as I'm about to talk to you about, I'm trying to delegate tasks as much as I can. I don't just mean with work, I mean with like all of life in general. I'm finding that like there is power in community and working together. My mom homeschools the boys, and so she's been buying readers for them that are grade level because she's excited about homeschooling them and she does amazing with them. We also have a tutor that comes in, or a teacher. She comes in once a week, and I'm hoping soon it will move to twice a week, and she teaches the boys, and her big subjects are actually reading, writing, and spelling. So she does a lot of reading and readers with them. So books, we added 20. We have 50, 70, $85 towards books or curriculum. So I'm saying that to say I'm still holding on to curriculum money, but honestly, curriculum and new books for them isn't something that is big on my priority list right now because one, I did already buy a bunch of things last year. Two, I have two people that are very invested in their homeschooling right now. That is a teacher that I've hired, very part-time, and it is my mom who works with the boys as well homeschooling. So we're kind of set there, but I'm gonna keep building onto it because when seasons change or when schedules shift around or whatever happens, I wanna be ready for it. Field trips, going somewhere fun with the boys during the day. I'm actually gonna take out $100 from this and we're gonna put that in the bank because I did very recently book several field trips for my boys. My mom's actually going to take them because it falls on her homeschooling days, but there's like a reoccurring field trip that they're going to get to go to every month that I paid $100 for them to go 2 times so far. So I'm going to see how they like it, and then that's something we might continue to purchase, but for right now we're not going to stuff into that. Car insurance, y'all know this one snuck up on me recently. I put it on the credit card. I was able to figure it out, thank goodness. We're gonna go ahead and add $20 so that we will have 30 because I don't want this to sneak up on me again. I pay car insurance just every 6 months, and I want to say it's $250. I forget how much it is every single time. Like as soon as I pay it, it's about $250 though, so that gets us there. Okay, I did skip this earlier, but I want to come back to it, and then I will story time with you guys about what I was just saying about delegating tasks and why I'm not stuffing Snack Duty. Before I do that though, let's talk about these two categories. Thank you guys so much for all of the tips on Etsy. If you are new around here, just know that I do have a tips listing on Etsy over my Etsy shop, Jordan Budgets. You guys gave me so many tips this week, like an outrageous amount of tips. I'm going to share with you guys everybody that tipped this week and a little thank you to all of you that did tip. So thank you so much to Esmeralda and Lisa. You guys tipped a lot. I don't usually call out how much people tip, but you guys tipped like well above and beyond. So thank you so much to Esmeralda and Lisa. Thank you to Chelsea, Nikki, and Larissa. Thank you, Amy, Nori, and Callie. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Geneva. Thank you, Beverly and Beth. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Tensley and Carolyn and Beverly and Jill. Thank you, Madeline. Thank you, Kelly, Shelly, and Judith. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Dilworth, Lisa, and Melina or Melina. I'm not sure. I'm so sorry. Tell me in the comments how to say your name. Total, you guys tipped $151. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I know that we do tips every single week, but it is never lost on me the fact that you put that in your budget and you tipped me above your purchase. And some of you guys just come and tip me and you don't even purchase anything else. Thank you so much. That means so much to me. You do not have to do that. That is not required or expected, but I appreciate that you thought of me in that way. Because you guys tipped so much, we're gonna put $51 into new clothes, which you guys know I really want some new clothes, and then we're gonna put $100 into the 100 envelope savings challenge, which is hopefully the down payment for a house. I am a renter. I would love to have a house for the boys and for me. I mean, I would live there too, but you know what I'm saying? Like, as a mom, my goal is always to give them the best life. So you guys are amazing, and I think this is fun because I usually put tips into something that I want and something that I need. So the want for right now is new clothes. So we're gonna color in the 25 and the 26 to equal $51. So there was a big sale last weekend. The tips are always trending a little bit behind. There was a big sale. It was a bunch of purchases and those tips came in with those purchases. And I just wanna say to those of you that tip, I really appreciate it because not only for me, but this community really does mean a lot to me. It means a lot to me that you guys are working on your budget. If anyone local asks me what I do for a living, I tell them I am a budget encourager. And they probably have no idea what that means, but I just say that. I'm like, I'm a budget encourager. I encourage people to budget. And they're like, how do you make money on that? I really do feel it is my job just to encourage people to budget. I'm not a financial advisor, but I really do want to encourage people to budget, and I feel like my products do that. So when I ran the big sale, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a bit of a hit on my income because my profit margin is not that high. I do ship a lot to this is my full-time income, right? But I always feel like my income is like I merge it all together. Like I make money on YouTube and I make money on Etsy, and as long as I'm making a profit overall and I'm making enough to sustain myself, then I'm good. Like I'm not somebody who feels like I need to make way more on Etsy, like there needs to be a better profit margin. But I will say, okay, first I will count this and then I will say, so new clothes we added 51, we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 55, 56, 57, 58, 100, $258 to new clothes. Thank you guys so much for the tips for this one, and then we're gonna color in and stuff the 100 envelope. It does occur to me from time to time, like maybe it's time that I raise the prices a little bit on Etsy because I do work really hard on the Etsy side. Like the money on YouTube is easier, right, than the money on Etsy. But I kind of consider it all a win as long as I'm coming home with some money and it's not just all business money, right? But from a business sense, it's kind of like, okay, maybe I should raise the prices on Etsy to make all of that time worth it, if you will. But 17, okay, let me think for a second. We're gonna color in the 17 and the 83. Math for me, guys, y'all know the struggle is real for me with math. Okay, so we're adding 100, so we're gonna color in the 17 and the 83. So a lot of you guys do tip me over on Etsy, and I honestly feel like those of you that are tipping me, because you really don't have to do that, I feel like you're kind of covering the cost and keeping the listings as a whole cheaper. Does that make sense? So whenever you guys tip, I'm able to basically get products out more cheaply to those in the community who may not be able to afford a higher price. Anyways, I don't know if that made sense. Basically what I'm trying to say is thank you to those of you that do tip. If you're able to tip, again, no pressure, but it does help me keep the products at a lower price for everybody else that may not be able to afford a higher price point, like if I were to raise prices, which I'm not planning on it. You guys, did anybody follow that? Let me know in the comments if any of that made sense. Okay, 100 envelope savings challenge. We have $2,000 in a savings account for that. That's what this placeholder money is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kidding. We have $2,400 in the savings challenge, in the savings account for that. 500, 600, 10, 15, 16, 17. 2,617. Did I count that right? In the 100 envelope savings challenge. So we are doing amazing with this. By the end of this, we should have $5,050. Sometimes I feel like I make no sense, so that I over explain, but then I just make it worse. Okay. Summer camps, we did the same thing like we did with the earlier tracker. I went ahead and made a new tracker and colored in some of the bigger numbers. So we colored in a bunch of those 75s, and that freed up some like 15s and 25s and things. So we're gonna do away with this one. Summer camps, let's go ahead and add let's add 15. Let's add 15 to summer camps. Okay, so summer camps, we added 15. We have $300 in the bank. 350, 400, 420, 30, 35, 40. $440 towards summer camps. We are almost a quarter of the way there. This is saving for this upcoming or like next summer for summer camps for the boys. They had so much fun this year in summer camps, and because they are homeschooled, like it's very important. So I work from home, obviously, so like they don't have to go to summer camps, but if I can afford it, I would like to put them in summer camps because they had so much fun. I think it's great for them to socialize in that way with kids they wouldn't normally see, because it's kids that would normally be in school. So Florida, this is saving for a trip potentially at some point. Let's just add a 5 because let's be responsible. 100 in the bank, 50, 70, nope. 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, $180 towards a trip to Florida. I'm considering moving this to quarterly goals because I think I would like to do a trip every quarter, and I'm not talking like a Disney trip every quarter. I don't have it that way, but it would be fun to do even a staycation every quarter or a quick trip. I am in Mississippi, so some locations in Florida are only a couple hours from me. So like a little beach trip, I don't know. I'm playing around with the idea of putting this in the quarterly binder and going on a quarterly trip. So like in the winter time, it would be nice to have a quarterly trip to say Tennessee, which is maybe, you know, like some locations are only like 6 or 7 hours to me to get to like a snowy location. How many times can I say location in one sentence? Back to school, this is saving for back to school next year. Even though my kids are homeschooled, I am obnoxious about buying like new clothes and all of the, like a new book bag and all kinds of stuff. Let's put $21 here. Okay, I was gonna talk earlier about delegating tasks, so let's just talk about it. It was for snack duty, which is what reminded me, because I am going to stop signing my kids up for like literally every single thing that we see and that we get excited about. Back to school, we added 21, we have 20, 30, 35, 36 for back to school. So the boys are in soccer, you know, the boys are in Boy Scouts. We do have a really busy time right now, and so I'm thankful we do have some snack money. Like, I'm not taking away that category. We will remain in some things. However, I've really struggled because I like to kind of pretend to myself that we are not a single income family, not in like a weird way, but just in a, I'm always saying like I don't want my boys to miss out on anything just because they're from a single income house. Can a 2-parent household do it? Then we're gonna do it too, you know, which is almost not healthy. Like, I am a one person, like one adult household. It is just the truth. Happy birthday, we added 10, so let's color in a spot. Birthday, this is saving for the boys' birthday next year. Now, like I just said, we just got done with all their birthday stuff, so this is gonna remain a little bit low because we're a full year away from birthdays. So 20, 30, 40, $40 towards happy birthdays or birthday parties next year. So I'm starting to rearrange my mindset a little bit and say, hey, it is okay that I'm one person. The boys can survive that. It's perfectly fine. And I can't have them in literally like 3 things. I can't be running places all over the place every single night. I just don't have the energy for it. barely have the money for it, but I definitely don't have the energy for it. So I don't know, I'm trying to readjust my mindset and not have them in literally everything. Saying all of that, they are still in sports, and I do expect that every season we will be in at least one sport or Boy Scouts or something. Like, we'll have something going on at night, but I have got to stop with all of the homeschool things. I've just got to chill out a little bit. My boys are currently in a co-op, and they have a teacher here, and then I drive them to my mom's because she teaches them. They're just in too many things, and honestly the co-op changed into 2 different days, and I paid for 2 different days of classes for that co-op, whereas last semester it was just one kid in one day. Christmas we added 25. We have $200 in the bank, 50, 70, 95. $295 towards Christmas. How did we end up with such a weird number? 20, 40, we're like short 5. The homeschool stuff is really what I'm talking about, I guess, when it comes to slowing my roll a little bit, and maybe sports. Like, we won't be a family who's doing multiple sports and things past this semester. This semester, they're gonna be in Boy Scouts and soccer because both of those things are new and I don't really know which one they want. And I figure it's a great thing to figure out while they're little. AAA, we've already completely stuffed. Really what I'm trying to say, but I'm kind of beating around the bush on it, is that the homeschool stuff, I paid for them to be in co-ops for 2 days, and I really hate to say that we won't be continuing 2 days of that. Also, we have a really good friend group, so I hate, not only for the boys, but for me, like, I've really enjoyed seeing those friends twice a week. It's just not something I can keep up with. I am a working mom. I am a homeschool mom, but I feel like in the homeschool community in particular, we don't talk about like the overwhelm of stuff. I'm not saying my local group that I meet up with, because I think I have a really grounded, fun group that I meet up with that is very understanding, and they have always completely gotten it. But I would say the homeschool mindset in general can be, maybe this is just me when you're just starting out, but it can be like, you can do it because you're a homeschooling mom. Like, you kind of have to. You have to do all the socialization. You have to jump around to the different classes and co-ops. Like, you feel like it's your job, right? It's your job as their teacher to keep them socialized, to keep them learning, to put them in new environments. Like, that's the benefit of homeschooling. Well, it's taken me a minute to really say, okay, they are given opportunities that they wouldn't have if they were public school, but it's also okay for me to say we need to slow down. Did we add a 5? I think we added 5 to pool. 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, $34. This is saving for just like chlorine and things for next year for the pool. So anyway, what I'm really just trying to say is I've really kind of had a mind shift and a mindset change with homeschool, that I don't have to be doing all the homeschool things just because it is a homeschool offering. Doesn't mean that I have to buy it or put my kids in it. And in doing so, I wasted money because I paid for the co-ops 2 days a week, but I found these last few weeks that I just cannot do it. I cannot drive them to that co-op because for that co-op, I stay there with them. It is not a drop-off co-op, and we don't have drop-off co-ops or anything in this area. So it was like the only option, and I really enjoyed it, but it's just realistically, I can't do it, and that's okay. So we're gonna stick with our 1 day a week, and we get to see that play group, and the kids get to all hang out together, but we just can't do it twice a week. I just don't have the time. And I have to just admit that I wasted money on that co-op day. It was a lesson learned. We're gonna put $10 towards medical. We have $300 in the bank, $310, $20, $320 towards medical. Just a couple categories and a little bit of ranting left, guys. We are almost there. Yeah, so I feel bad about wasting that money. I feel bad that we won't be seeing those friends on that day, but my kids do have 2 really great school days with my mom. They have a really good school day with the teacher that works one-on-one with them, and then they still have a co-op day where they get to see those friends and have a couple co-op classes. So we're bumping my boys' schooling down to just 4 days a week, and they get a 3-day weekend. They are absolutely excited about it. Now my oldest is a kid who wants to be in all the things, so there's a little bit of disappointment, but also excitement that they now have a 3-day weekend, and that gives me a full day to just let them play. I get to get some work done. There has been a rejuvenation in me, if you will. Okay, so I just added 25, which is what I meant to add. Then we have just a couple dollars left. So let's color in one of these. So I'm very excited because there's just been a huge mind shift change in me as I'm freeing up an extra day to work. Like I have a full day to work while they play. At great ages to play in the backyard alone, not in the pool, but like in the backyard. And they can play in their room. They're playing in the living room right now. One of my kids is drawing and the other one is building a little, it's not Legos, but it's like blocks. Anyway, we're all excited. It's gonna be good for everybody. It just took my brain a minute to say like, it's okay. It's okay to let go of some things. Emergency savings, we added 25. We have 1, 2, 3, 300 in the bank, 50, 400, 410, 25. $425 towards emergency savings. So that was a really long rant, guys, but that is kind of where I've been lately because I was trying to balance being out of the office for 2 whole days during the week, and then of course the weekends can get a little chaotic when you throw in birthday parties and things. So I feel like I am finally getting my work routine at a spot where I actually will be back. I know I say that all the time, like next week's gonna be better, but I really do feel like with a change in schedule like this, giving me a full day in the office, it really will change how I'm feeling and like my stress level, and I'll actually be able to get out some of the new products and things. Like you guys see, I'm already on the way to that. So 200 in the bank for retirement, 300, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $319 towards retirement. So I know this was a bit long-winded. It has been nice to catch up with you guys. I will have a video in a couple of days that I am excited to share with you guys. It was actually a question asked in one of the comments in yesterday's video. So I'm going to be answering a work-related question talking about shipping in the Etsy shop in a couple of days. And then after that, either on Friday or Saturday, we will have our giveaway announcement. So final thoughts, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment on this video. Commenting on this video will be your entry ticket to enter the giveaway. And then on Friday or Saturday, not sure when I'm going to upload it, but on Friday or Saturday when I upload that cash stuffing, that's when I will announce the winners in the video itself, guys. I never say that somebody won in the comments. Those are scam accounts. So keep an eye out. For the actual video on Friday or Saturday. So that is it. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope that you have a lovely day or a lovely night whenever you are watching this, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.